Hey guys, what's up? It is not Saturday. It's actually a Monday. It's President's Day, I believe. I have to sneeze. Let's talk about range report after I sneeze. All right, I gotta wear my glasses. This is crazy. Lighting is just perfect, right? It's just blinding white light. It's actually been an interesting test to see what optics I have that have a bright enough red dot to actually combat all this snow, because light on snow is terrible. It's very, very bright, obviously, and you get blinded by it, basically, especially, and it will overpower a lot of really cheap optics. I've got some optics, maybe they're not even turning on. I don't even have a brand for this. They don't put their name on it. Probably smart. I can't say anything. I'm not sure if it's just not turning on, but it's just not working, right? It could be the cold that messes stuff up too. The Sealy Cat, right, that we have on the 1911, it's working fine. The Trigicon's working fine. My Hollisons are working fine. Swamp Fox is working fine. So those guys are working fine. Some of these really, really cheap stuff, you can't turn them up bright enough to see them, or they're just kaput. They don't work, right? So it's good. It's good time to test some stuff. That's not really what we were doing today. I do a little bit of work with SDI, and so I was doing some video stuff for them. But along the lines, we were doing some 22 stuff. I talked about some AR-15s, different ways you can configure them. I mean, this guy, without changing anything on the lower, he can be a 9mm, he can be a 300 blackout, a 223, or a 22. You can do a lot of cool stuff with AR-15s. They're very, very, very versatile firearms. Are really cool. We also did a little bit of shooting with we kind of made some changes to this. I'm not sure if we've ever actually officially made a video recently. This is my Mark 18, and if you're looking at this, you're like, that's all Mark 18. Mark 18s don't have the suppressor on it. Okay, back off me a little bit. My understanding, and I went to the forums and the guru people that know, this is a correct clone of a transitional Mark 18 mod 0 to a mod 1. I can't remember exactly what they call it, 1.5, or if there's another horrible name for it. But basically, I wanted to use my Surefire can on here because I know that there's a configuration this guy could be used, and to keep it a clone, because you put all the time and effort into making clones. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. You don't want to just start taking pieces off after you've assembled everything and make it work. No, I'll build a whole other gun if I want to modify this. I don't want to change this guy. But since this guy can be used on here correctly, that makes this system that much cooler. I've always loved my Mark 18. It's always shot just very well for me. It's a heavy sucker. It's a heavy, heavy gun. You add a suppressor on here, especially a Surefire, it's just even more of a heavy sucker. But dude, it runs, it's accurate, it's fun. There's like no recoil, probably because it weighs so much, but it's fun. So we shot this a little bit today. Had a little bit of fun with that. This guy behind him here, this is an AR-10 that we have. We did a little bit of stuff with it too. We actually shot the R9. This, where'd it go? I think I put it away. The R9, the 9mm suppressor from Yankee Hill. We have that guy out. We've had it for a while. And so we shot that on some different hosts and different things. That review should be coming out soon, I do believe. But that'll be interesting. Speaking of AR-9s, here's another AR-9 upper that we were working on. Putting stuff together, doing stuff. This is my 14-something-aught pin, 16-inch pin gun with another white Yankee Hill T3. So we shot that guy a little bit today. It's specifically made to reduce blowback, and so I think it's working. I think it's doing what it needs to do. But that video, those videos should be out. Those videos are already done. They just need to be posted at some point. Make sure that they're good with the YouTube vibe and everything, and then we'll make sure that they get posted. We also did shoot this guy, quickly becoming one of my favorite projects. Really quiet. This is a 300 blackout, right, with the Evolution Weapon System bolt carrier group in it. Sometimes you put a fresh, brand new magazine in here, like a full magazine, and you charge it. Sometimes that bolt doesn't want to go all the way forward. It just hangs back just a little bit. And since there is no forward assist on that Evolution Weapon System bolt carrier group, makes it a little bit hard to work that way. Now, once you get it chambered, and it doesn't do that every time, but once you get it chambered, it ran great. It did exactly what it needed to do. Super quiet, very little recoil, not really gassy. This has the Dead Air Wolfman on here, so it's a 9mm suppressor, but in the long configuration, I mean, it's quiet, it's fun. This is honestly one of my most favorite builds right now, just because it can be so quiet and it's just fun to shoot. I'm not sure if this would trump it or not, but my it's not a Citadel, TSAS, my 1911. That gun is definitely, this guy right here, he is definitely my favorite pistol to shoot suppressed. My favorite firearm to shoot suppressed. Man, I thought of a term for it before. It's kind of like a cough. It's like a hardcore cough, the noise that this thing makes. But you know you're lobbing down 230 grain lead projectiles at your target, and when you hit wood, or I mean even a wood backer at like 50 yards, or no, not 50 yards, I'm not giving myself that, maybe it's 30, but just a wood backer, you shoot and it hits it, just you hear a puff boom, and then it smacks the wood and splinters it, and you're like, wow, that's just cool. It almost reminds you of paintball, the way that paintball can just be puffy. But then you're shooting a big paintball. This guy's shooting a 45 ACP, right? It's cool. This is honestly it was a fun project, and so I think we're pretty much finished with it now. We stippled it, we Cerakoted it. The folks over there at Green Tick Tactical did a phenomenal job on doing the optic cut here. Right now we have the Sealy Cat on here, the integrated fiber optic rear sights. This guy's been working well. I mean, talking about optics that work, I mean, I can see the red dot perfectly fine, even with all this backlit or hyper lit snow. He's working, he's doing exactly what it needs to do. The only thing that I need to change on him now, I think, there's always stuff changing, but I need to even out the sights, right? This has integrated rear sights in the Sealy Cat. The front sight, I need to even it out. I think the front sight needs to come down. Yeah, the front sight needs to come down. So basically I could just shave off the front sight a little bit and bring everything down, and it should be good to go. But I mean this is a fun gun. So at some point we'll do a video breakout on this and the pieces and parts that I had to change on it, like the springs and I'm gonna get the term wrong, but the peanut or the locking lug, right? All that stuff. We'll talk about all those things, and I'll try to get my nomenclature right for you guys. Anyway, that's pretty much it. That's a range report for you guys. Not a Saturday, not like usual. And we got to run this through the system and make sure it's good to go before we post it. So you'll probably see this like a week from now anyway. But hopefully you guys see it. Hopefully you enjoy it. If you got any questions about the stuff that we worked on, please let me know. If I can ever answer you guys' questions, I really like to help you guys out the best that I can, give you good information. So if you got questions, let me know. If you want to support the channel, best way to do is to watch the videos, honestly, so that people can see it. People can see that you're actually watching the videos, and it breaks through the algorithm, and then we can reach more people. But also subscribing helps. That gives the YouTuber person that's making a video, it gives them teeth to fight back against getting their channels cut out from under us, getting videos deleted and whatnot and stuff. So that really does help. Follow us over on Rumble if you want to. That's basically the same thing as YouTube, but way more freedom of movement there. We can do a lot more stuff there in case YouTube decides to kick us again, because they did. They already kicked us off once, and we're back. So whenever they kick us off again, I don't know. We're still on Rumble, and we'll still keep posting to Rumble. We also have a Patreon. If you want to give monetarily to us, we do have a Patreon, and so that is an easy way to directly help out with stuff that we do here. We try to give you guys an extra video there a week. It may even be not super exciting sometimes, and sometimes we just don't have a whole lot going on, but we try to keep more in tune with you guys over there. Also, we got merch and stuff if you guys are interested in that. All those links will be down below if you do want to check it out. That's it. I'm done advertising for myself, and I'm going to go and hopefully get out of here. And kudos to, I cannot remember the guy's name. I think it's Peter. I think maybe it's Peter. The dude, he ran his tractor out here in the middle of boondock nowhere and cleared out this area so that we can come back in here and shoot. Not just me specifically. I mean, that'd be cool. I'm not egotistical about it like that. But shooters in general on this public access land, he came in here and cleared this place out with his own big, huge tractor, his own money to run that thing. Nobody paid him. He just wanted to do it. So kudos. Do something nice for people. There you go. Do something nice, because that directly impacted me, which hopefully directly, positively impacts you guys that we're able to come out here and do that. So, yeah, spread it around. That's it. You guys be good to be safe. Appreciate you guys. Hopefully we'll catch you in the next video. See ya.